Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So, John here. It is about 6:20 something a.m. on a Thursday morning, and so we're kicking off. Well, actually, it started last night with a really nice haul, but we're in process of a nice 3-day thrifting sourcing situation. So I've got a 5-day weekend because I'm taking a couple vacation days, and then Monday is a holiday here in Canada. So yeah, I'm making the best of it, getting out, doing some thrifting. And today I thought I would take you along with me. Plans changed a little bit due to weather, but we're heading back to our old town today and going to do some sourcing there. And you know, there's a couple of stores there. One of them is a Value Village, a couple other small like local shops, and just really excited to get down there again. It's been a few months and test it out. But yeah, last night started off really well. So we went to one of our favorite spots, which is about a half an hour away, and we always do really well there. Spent like, well, you'll see the haul anyway. It's already up on the channel. You can go check it out if you haven't already. But essentially put about $250 in on this one, but we got a huge bag of really good stuff, like another pair of Dolce & Gabbana jeans, a bunch of Lululemon, like 6 or 7 pieces. And then there was a new rack as we were leaving, and I was like, hey, mind if I just grab some of this stuff? Lighten your load a little bit? And the woman was like, no, please go ahead. So yeah, like immediately found a couple of Carhartts, a couple of more Lulu pieces, a kid's Patagonia jacket, like just yoink, 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 like take this off the new rack. It was great right before checking out. Yeah, really good score there. Haven't tallied it up what we think that value is, but I mean, it is a several times the investment kind of situation. So really excited about that. Just going to have a quick breakfast and then hit the road. Want to try to get to our old town by a little bit after 8 or something, so we can, you know, sit back, enjoy a coffee before we head into the first place. So we're going to take you along a little bit today. Hopefully I can show you a little bit of footage from each place and just kind of let you know how things go. All right, here we are. We have made it to our destination. We grabbed some Starbucks because we don't have a Starbucks at home. So, you know, it's like a 3 to 5 times a year thing. We treat ourselves when we're in an area that has one. And we're at the first place now. This is part of the same chain that we, you know, do most of our clothing thrifting at. I don't recall this one ever being like the best store when we still lived in this area, but then again, I wasn't really hard into the clothing at the time. I did find, or you found, this Burberry Brit sweater, or like sweatshirt here at this particular store. So, yeah, I own a piece of Burberry. Like, I never thought that would happen, but the life of a reseller, you all of a sudden have a fashion sense. Well, I mean, you have to know, like, what's what. So, hey, there you go. Otherwise, yeah, I'm like a jeans and t-shirt guy and just wear clothes till they fall off me. But yeah, we're at our first place anyway. We got 10 minutes until it opens, so we're just sitting here kind of decompressing from the drive because it's like an hour and a half drive, and it's a little bit rough because the sun was right in the face most of the way down. So, you know, and part of the road is a little bit rough as well, so couldn't go as fast as would have liked to, but that's all right. We got 10 minutes to spare till the store opens, so just drinking some latte and keeping the sun out of my face. See if I can show any clips while I'm in there, and we will catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so we went in that first shop and we got, just backing out of my friend's driveway here, went to the first shop. We got about $200 worth of stuff. There weren't any like super amazing banger items, but just a good, you know, good spread of quality stuff. I think it's, you know, at least probably $1,100 to $1,200 resale value. And yeah, then we went to another small little thrift shop, which is just like a little charity store, and everything's very cheap in there, but they don't really have a lot of stuff that we would care about. So I did end up getting a couple things because they had women's pants on 50% off. So I got a couple pairs of jeans for $250 a piece, which was good. And Jamie got a few books and stuff like that. But I mean, we spent $10 in there. It wasn't really a lot, but we like to go in anyway because we rarely ever get there. So it's worth checking out in case there's that cool little gem item that we just want for ourselves. Usually, is how that goes. But now I had just dropped Jamie off at Value Village and had to run to my friend's place because I had been selling a whole bunch of stuff for him and a mutual friend. I'd talked about that plenty of times before. And the mutual friend has decided to pull all of his stuff from eBay because he has earned enough. He's like a game designer, game developer, so he basically just wanted to make some extra cash and stuff. He's just finished up a game and that's going well for him, so he's decided to stop selling off his cool old stuff. I understand completely. So yeah, was just dropping all that stuff off and had to pick up a couple of things that he had for me there as well. Since we now live about an hour and a half away from each other, a lot of times, like if I see something in this old area that I want, or you know, something comes up he sees on Marketplace or something, and he's like, hey man, you want me to get that for you? Then he'll do those kinds of things for me, and vice versa. And then, you know, we'll just exchange everything every couple of months or whatever when we see each other. But yeah, so gonna head into Value Village now. It is 11:30, so we've been thrifting for a little while now at those two stores. The first store was about an hour and 15 minutes. The second one maybe 20 minutes. But about to go into Value Village. I'm going to be very selective in there because honestly their pricing is just absolutely stupid most of the time. But you never know when they're going to like underprice something, or you're going to see something that's worth paying up for. So that's really what I'm looking for today. And you know, but probably going to also take a look in the books to see if there's any strategy guides in there just for myself. Also looking at like their video games section. Every now and then there's a gem in there. Like I talked about how I found Def Jam Fight for New York on PS2 one time for $2. Sold it the next day for $188. You never know when that's going to happen. And then sometimes they have a decent deal like behind their case or whatever on like video game consoles and things like that. So you just never know. But okay, I'm almost there. Just sitting at this last red light waiting to get there. So I'll let you go for now and catch up in a bit. All right, well, here we are. We're sitting in the parking lot. We went to Value Village, and anybody who knows Value Village, Savers, whatever it's called in your area, knows that their prices are getting pretty ridiculous. I showed one little clip there of this like Spider pullover sweater. I mean, Spider is a decent brand still, but it's not like it holds a ton of value. And they wanted like $17.99 for this basic hoodie. Like, come on. It's ridiculous, man. So crazy. So anyways, I don't know where they get their pricing from, but it's not great for resellers. It's worth popping in case they, you know, they miss something, or they just have something that's marked at $30 that's still worth picking up, because, you know, you can sell it for like $150 or $200. But anyway, we did get a few things in there, nothing crazy, but enough that, you know, we got a couple of personal items and enough to make a little bit of money back. And then we did just jump into a Salvation Army thrift store, but it's very small, not much there at all. We got a couple of VHS for ourselves, and I have already forgotten what the other item was. A shirt or something. But all right, we're gonna make a long drive back towards home and hit up another shop over there. We'll catch up in a bit. All right, so we've made it back to our neighboring town, and we're gonna go in another one of these clothing stores here and see what we can find. We were gonna make another trip, like to another couple of local spots that were down where we just were, but we decided, you know what, this place just kind of sucks in comparison. So we just have a lot, you know, near our new home. So we decided to drive home
and go to a place that's about 15 minutes from home or something. But this is one of our 2 kind of honey holes, so try to end the day off on a good note here and get some really good stuff. It is a beautiful day. It's like 12 to 13 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's warm for mid-February.
Feels like spring.
It definitely feels like spring. So, all right, we're going to go inside and looking for some really good stuff. Hopefully get some good new...
As opposed to looking for some bad stuff.
Yeah, as opposed to looking for bad stuff. No, I'm hoping we can score some good, like, new with tags stuff. That'd be cool. But... anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It doesn't look too busy here. So.
No, it's actually not that busy. There's only like, what, maybe 10 other cars or something.
Probably at work until 5.
Oh, right. It's a weekday.
Yeah.
Right, I'm on vacation, and it's a weekday. That's why it's like so...
So we're probably actually getting here at a good time.
Oh, yeah.
It's changeover day, too, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this is exciting. It should be all new stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to get in there, and I'll try to remember to, like, show stuff as I'm going along. I just kind of usually get... into the rhythm, but that was a long drive. Happy to get out of the car in a second and get to more thrifting. All right, so we have gotten back from that last store, which is, you know, one of our local ones. We did really well in there, like a ton of stuff. As soon as I walked in, I was like, okay, cool, 511 Tactical. Oh, cool, Carhartt. And then, as I would have shown that little clip, like more Carhartt. I ended up with 3 pairs of Carhartt pants. Now, one of them is a little bit stained up and dingy, but like that sells. I've already sold a pair just like it. The other 2 are really nice. Carhartt shorts, like that was just to start. I didn't even make it to the men's coats and vests where I was actually heading before I got distracted by all of these just awesome pants. And then, yeah, we really did hit the jackpot. We ended up dropping probably another 300 in there, I think it was. And got, I mean, just a significant amount of things, but like all quality. We were actually very selective. And one of the things I found, I'm really excited to do more research on it. It is a special edition. It is new with tags as well, but it's a special edition Nike Dry Fit New England Patriots, but it's like the tribute version to Pat Tillman, like the Pat Tillman Federation or Foundation or whatever it is. And so it's got like the U.S. Army logo on it as well. And when I looked up just a couple of keywords with that, I mean, I was seeing like pre-owned stuff going for like 200, 250, a couple of new with tags things going for like 300. No, I didn't see that exact one in my quick little scroll, but that was enough. I was going to pick it up. So hopefully we're talking that kind of range. But I mean, even if it's like, you know, a $50 thing, that's cool too. Because my average buy cost again is like $600 to $650, somewhere in that range. So, I mean, yeah, there's money to be made. Just a lot of stuff, man. Like this is pretty cool. Gonna end up doing a big thrift haul video out of all of this, and then like, you know, there's gonna be a part 2 because this is actually only part of this 3-day kind of thing. We're gonna go back out again, whether it's tomorrow, the weather's not looking good, or Saturday. We're thinking we're gonna do Saturday instead, a couple days from now, because I'm just on vacation right now. Either way, you know, there's going to be another part to this, and this video will pick up, and this is just going to be a whole bunch of haul stuff. And I've got last night's haul sitting over in that big bag. So we've got that big bag, and then we've got all of this that we got today. So very, very exciting stuff, and I am just pumped to show you guys. But anyway, we're going to sit down, have a bite to eat, watch some TV, call it a night, and you will see me again in the next clip of us heading out to that next day of thrifting. Okay, good morning, everybody. It is part 2 of our multi-day sourcing day in the life thrift with me video. And today we are going to another place that's a little over an hour away. We did take a day off in the middle there because there was a risk of some freezing rain and whatnot. And we really didn't want to be driving in that and getting caught in bad weather. So it is Saturday morning, and it's about, oh, Marilee's crying. She's, come here, baby. She's a very, very sad little girl. I don't know why. In any case, we are getting ready to head out. It's about 7:15, and
It's going to be much colder today. We're not going to be driving with the windows down and t-shirts like we were the other day, but that's okay. We got some snow overnight, but the roads are pretty good, so we shouldn't have any issues there. But yeah, so we're going to hit up a Value Village, a couple of thrift stores, like one is a charity thrift store, the other one just like a little consignor shop. And, you know, we've had some pretty good luck in both of those places before, but we typically don't get a whole lot. Some of their pricing has gone up, but that's okay. Value Village is worth running through just to see if there's something, you know, quick. And then we're going to hit up a couple more of our, like, clothing shops that we typically source at. So I'm going to try to cram, like, 5 more stores in today, I think it is. Wish us luck. All right, we have reached our destination. The roads were a little bit sketchy. What are you laughing at? I almost passed this store, just driving along, looking at a building up on the horizon, which actually I think is a fire hall. And just thinking, all right, yeah, that's where I need to go. And Jamie was like, isn't that it? And I'm like, whoa. Anyway, we're here with a couple minutes to spare before they open. Actually, they just turned on the sign, so it was perfect. We didn't have as much spare time as we thought because, again, it did take a little bit longer to get here. Roads were half snow covered, but we had to stop, get our latte. We were going to get a creme brulee latte, but there's milk ingredients in that, and we don't do dairy, so back to good old soy vanilla, good old faithful. Have a couple of sips of this and get inside, and just gonna do a quick little run through here. Really just looking for certain brands or certain like key items, and I don't know, like 15-20 minutes. We're probably good in here, right? Yeah. Anyway, we'll let you know if we find any gems. All right, so that place is pretty much a bust. Kind of knew it would be, but we did find one thing in there that was worth some money. I paid $5 for this Skylanders Trap Team game, and this sells for about $50. So some of these Skylanders games still have some value. This is one of them. Definitely worth it. So that kind of pays for my gas for the day. Otherwise, there wasn't much there, but that's okay. On to the next one now. This is like a little charity shop. We don't usually find a whole lot in here either, but it's worth running through. Okay, so we didn't expect to find much in there, and we did not, but did find a pair of Carhartts. They've got some wear, and they do have a little staining on them, but for $5, I mean, they'll still sell for like 25 to 30, so it's worth picking up. And Jamie found a couple of little things to resell as well, more trinkety items. And yeah, so now we are headed to Value Village. It's definitely, you know, still some snow-covered roads here to contend with, but it's not too bad. So Value Village, we have to remember to stop and drop off a bag of donations so we get our 20% coupon. And yeah, gonna be very selective in there. Again, with their clothing and stuff, everything's just marked up, but it's a good opportunity to maybe find, like, you know, a video game or two or something that I can actually flip and, you know, then pay for a couple of the other things we pick up. That's kind of the strategy in there. But anyway, just headed there. We'll be there in a couple minutes, so we'll touch base there. So because Value Village's prices are crazy, it would be easy to spend money in there, but I actually find it hard to spend money in there because I'm just too selective. But we did find a few things for ourselves in there, and I did find one item that was priced up a little bit. It was $20, but with 20% off coupon and only 16, and I think I can get about 60 for it, so that was worth it. And yeah, so we're off to another little kind of clothing store. We'll see what we can get in there. Okay, so that place was a bust. I really don't feel like digging through bins so that I can get like regular price stuff. It's different, you know, you see people going out to the Goodwill bins or something, paying by the pound. I could see doing that, you know, that makes more sense. But digging through bins to try to find something that's not Walmart brand, just so you can pay full price, is not my idea of fun.
when I could go to any number of other stores that have everything hanging out nicely, and it's like by a list price, and it's just easy to find good stuff. So that's what we're doing. But Jamie has packed us a lunch. So we've got a nice sandwich here, some veggies and hummus. I'm just gonna chill, eat some lunch because it is noontime now, and we left our house at like 7:30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been a few hours, and just gonna fuel up, and then we're sitting outside of a pretty large clothing store. So this is one of our better spots. Actually, I think the last time we were here, we spent like $400 or something. But gonna be very selective today, but excited to go in and see what they've got. All right, but gonna eat first. All right, so we were home, and we did pretty good. We didn't get like anywhere near the massive haul that we got the other day, but I mean, that might be a little bit of a lie. There's a good amount of stuff there. We definitely got some good clothing items to flip, and got a few things like personal items as well, which is cool. But we're gonna go through it now and start making the pile and just figuring out kind of like what we think its value is. But between these last couple of days of thrifting, you know, this 2-part video, this 1-part video, but of 2 days out, yeah, it's probably a couple hundred pieces, I would say. Probably a couple hundred clothing pieces. So it's going to be lots of work for the next couple of weeks to get everything listed, but that's good. I like having a nice backlog and work my way through it, get some of those higher end items up first so you can make some good money back. But all right, we're going to go through it. I don't think I really have much else to say for this video, so I'll have had a few clips in there, you know, when I was thrifting, showing a couple prices and whatnot. It's fun. This is the fun part, the sourcing. Now the putting everything into piles, getting everything ready, and listing it, not so much fun, but it's all part of the process. You gotta, you know, you only get out of it what you put in. It makes for a long day, but actually it's really cool because we've been out, we've done all this sourcing, and I still have 2 more days off. So lots of time to get organized. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or anything else, by all means, leave it down in the comments section, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.